I love this story. I don't have like a crazy one, but it's kind of stupid and a real testament to men's lack of creativity in trying.
Lack of creativity? Why?
Do you need to be crazy to cheat on people?
I don't need to be.
But maybe to hide it.
Then isn't it better that men lack of creativity? You can find out if somebody cheated on you.
True.
Cover up their lies. So we had taken photos together that day, and I'd asked him to send it to me. And he was in the middle of cooking, so he passed me his phone, and he's like, "Send it to yourself."
What's going on with the eyeshadow?
Creativity.
Creativity.
True testament of woman's creativity.
Knowing and trusting that like I'm not the kind of girl who snoops. I really am not. I don't like. I trust until you give me a reason not to.
Okay.
Right? And girls never go looking for shit.
Yeah, girls never go looking for shit.
Yeah, shit always finds us.
Yeah, shit always finds you.
This finds us. So men remember that. So anyway, I go to our chat. That time it was BBM. I click on the little icon to like that opens up the gallery to attach the photos. And underneath the rows of photos of us, I can see like a couple of photos of a naked girl in his bed. And I know it's his bed because I know the bed sheet.
Why would he take naked girl pictures
In his bed.
in his bed?
I don't know, because what she said, lack of creativity.
And obviously what the bed looks like, right? So I just put the phone down. I'm so calm, ready to walk out the door. And his housemate, Rhett, sees that and sees that I'm about to walk out without saying anything and tries to like block and shouts for him. He's like, "Your girl's leaving." And so he comes out and he's like, "What's up? What's going on?" And I'm like so pissed. And I'm more pissed and I feel like my intelligence is insulted that you didn't think like you doing something like this would come to light, right? So I'm like, I refuse to say it for a while. And then I'm like, if you really have to ask, you're dumber than I thought. Think about it. Ask yourself, what is the last thing I was doing before this whole thing just happened now? Will's attorney, and say, and he's like, "Oh shit." And I'm like, "Yeah, there you go. So what's your story? What's your excuse? Tell me," right? So
I wouldn't
he
hear
had
the
the audacity to tell me that it was his friend's girl, not a girl that he brought back.
Friend's girl. Then why is a friend's girl doing in his bed?
They could.
My ex came home late and I was like, "Where have you been?" And he holds up his drink and he's like, "Oh, I just went to go grab some Starbucks really quick." And I was like, "Okay, why wouldn't you get me any, right?" And then he goes upstairs, lays his drink down, and I walk over to take a sip of it because he didn't get me one. He just randomly went to go get coffee. And I look at it, and of course, this dummy went with his ex and they wrote her name on the cup because she obviously ordered their coffee. So we came back downstairs and I was like, "Oh, so you went with your ex Brittany?" And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. That's not even how you spell her name. That's just the lady at Starbucks' name and she wrote her name on the cup." And I'm like, so I ended up taking the coffee and I threw it at him and I left. I took him back a week later.
Why would you take him back a week later?
If somebody is hanging out with their ex and all that, it's probably not good.
Oh my god. So I was going through his search history on his computer, which is already a red flag. And if you don't trust the person you're with enough to snoop
She's just hyping things up.
Maybe she'll exaggerate, but
on them, there's probably a reason why, and you should address that. However, I noticed he was Googling where he could get himself happy endings at Asian massage parlors because he had an Asian fetish. So being the dummy that doesn't pay attention to red flags, I set that aside and definitely didn't act on it. About 2 months later, this beautiful Asian girl approaches me in a bar to let me know she's been fucking my man.
and then you said, "What? Girls go around finding things." No, things find them. What the heck? Props to that Asian girl who came out to her though.
I'm glad that she came up to her.